Renegade Immortal, Episode 59. Wang Lin is risking everything to obtain the Yuding. Unexpectedly, he encounters the five element spirits and realizes that once the Tianyi Pearl absorbs them, it will be complete. After resolving the 30-year-long karma with Dan Yu's family, Wang Lin chooses not to immediately go into seclusion to cultivate. Instead, he sets his sights on the Yuding. He aims to claim it for himself. For the Four Sects Alliance, the Yuding represents both a potential disaster and an incredible treasure. Aside from the Yingbiandan, it is the only way for cultivators to break through the Huashan realm and ascend to the Yingbian realm. To achieve this breakthrough, cultivators must absorb a vast amount of celestial spiritual energy. Unfortunately, the destruction of the ancient cultivation world has made absorbing enough celestial spiritual energy impossible. Currently, the only known method to access the celestial realm is by opening a celestial passage through the Yuding. The emergence of the Yuding is certain to ignite a fierce battle amongst cultivators, triggering a frenzy as they compete to claim it. The challenges in seizing the Yuding are almost unimaginable. However, determined to reach the Yingbian realm, Wang Lin chooses to take the risk. Since comprehending the Tao and reaching the false deity realm, Wang Lin has become acutely aware of a pervasive decay and impurity within the world's spiritual energy. While this impure energy does not affect cultivators below the Huashan realm, it becomes detrimental to their cultivation once they reach Huashan and attempt to absorb it. Rather than aiding their progress, it could potentially cause them to regress. Directly confronting the Huashan elders to seize the Yuding would be unwise. Therefore, Wang Lin deploys his clones, strategically positioning them around the area. Meanwhile, he waits patiently amidst the snowy peaks for the opportune moment to make his move. Finally, the opportunity arrives. As the heavy snowfall begins to subside, a surge of deep blue icy air erupts from a massive crevice high above. A strikingly beautiful woman dressed in white emerges from the chasm. She raises her right hand and points towards the void. Suddenly, countless cultivators from the snow region appear from similar rifts within the Four Sects Alliance's territory. All of them share a common trait, an icy, menacing aura. Immediately, a suffocating killing intent washes over the entire Four Sects Alliance. Surprisingly, not a single cultivator from the Alliance appears to challenge them. Instead, at the four corners of the Alliance's borders, four massive pillars of light shoot skyward. Countless, illusory figures begin to materialize within the beams. In an instant, they take the form of 99 ancient barbarians clad in armor. With ferocious roars, the battle commences. Cultivators from the Four Sects Alliance finally appear to engage the enemy. Despite their internal conflicts, they are united against this invasion. They refuse to be perceived as weak and incapable of protecting their land. This is a fight to the death, a battle that will only end when one side is completely annihilated. Retreat is not an option. Observing the battle from above, the woman in white coldly declares, "This land will be our new territory, leave no one alive." She forms hand seals, and a surge of multicolored light bursts from her hand. In a flash, the light transforms, and 5 identical copies of the woman materialize. Concealed within the snowy peaks, Wang Lin's senses are keen. He instantly recognizes that these 5 women are not true clones, but manifestations of the 5 element spirits. To his astonishment, each spirit possesses the cultivation of a mid-stage Huashan cultivator. They are not opponents he can currently handle. Then, an idea sparks in Wang Lin's mind. If he can capitalize on this opportunity to absorb their 5 elements' essence, his Tianyi Pearl will reach completion. He restrains himself from acting impulsively and continues to observe, patiently waiting for the opportune moment. The 5 women in white each engage a Huashan cultivator from the Four Sects Alliance, and fierce battles erupt across the sky. On the ground, the surviving mortals huddle fearfully in their homes, praying for their safety. They are oblivious to the true nature of the unfolding events. This is a spectacle unlike anything they've ever seen. They watch in terror as colossal giants clash, each swing of their arms claiming the lives of numerous snow region cultivators. Although the giants appear lumbering, each blow carries the weight of profound Tao comprehension. However, even the giants seem wary of the flames conjured by the fire spirit. Soon, one of the giants is engulfed and obliterated by the inferno. Strangely, despite their intense heat, the flames have no effect on the surrounding snow and ice. As the battle rages on, an old man steps forward from the snow region's ranks. He forms hand seals, and his yuan spirit separates from his body. It merges with the icy ground beneath him. The ice surges upwards, forming another colossal ice giant. Inspired by the old man's actions, more snow region cultivators follow suit, summoning an army of ice giants. A realization dawns upon the Four Sects Alliance. They finally understand why the snow region always unleashes heavy snowfall before launching an attack. Their techniques depend heavily on ice and snow. With the arrival of the ice giants, the battlefield descends into complete chaos. Still, the woman in white doesn't join the fray. She watches the carnage unfold with cold detachment. Why? Because the Four Sects Alliance has yet to deploy their late-stage Huashen experts. If the snow region has underestimated their opponents, the Alliance may still have a fighting chance. The Four Sects Alliance's late-stage Huashen cultivators fix their gazes upon the woman in white. Speculation runs rampant as they try to discern her true identity. Once they confirm their suspicions, they will be forced to act decisively. From his hidden vantage point, however, Wang Lin notices something strange. He observes that regardless of which side they fought for, the bodies of the fallen cultivators undergo a bizarre transformation upon touching the ground. They instantly turn into ice sculptures and sink into the snow. A faint surge of energy emanates from each frozen corpse. This unsettling sight fills Wang Lin with unease. Driven by a need to understand, he uses his earth technique to tunnel underground. After traveling thousands of meters, he emerges into a colossal, seemingly endless cavern. Every 1,000 feet or so, 10-foot-tall ice sculptures stand in eerie silence, their faces frozen in silent screams. Humanoid in form, they possess serpentine lower bodies. Their placement within the cavern does not appear random. There is a pattern, a hidden meaning waiting to be deciphered. Within the cavern, Wang Lin not only discovers numerous eerie ice sculptures, but also immediately uses voice transmission to inform Zhou Wutai of his findings. Out of respect for their past ties, Wang Lin is willing to help the Four Sects Alliance. He did, after all, spend 30 years within their territory. However, this does not mean he is choosing sides in this war. His ultimate goal remains seizing the Yuding. With the appearance of the five element spirits, Wang Lin has set his sights on both treasures. But given his current limitations, he can only remain hidden and wait for the opportune moment. High in the sky, the woman in white observes the battle with a cold expression. As she watches the fighting unfold, she waves her hand, unleashing a devastating attack. A massive rift tears through the sky, and from within, over 30 colossal ice towers descend. It seems the snow region cultivators, much like the giant demon tribe, represent a vast and powerful clan. Within the snow region, once a cultivator reaches the Huashen realm, they construct an ice tower for themselves as a place of cultivation. The taller the tower, the stronger the cultivator residing within. With the arrival of the ice towers, the true battle begins. From all corners of the Four Sects Alliance, Huashen cultivators teleport to the battlefield. The situation escalates rapidly. Watching from the shadows, Wang Lin notices something peculiar. Among the arriving Huashen elders, the old man with the time Dao is conspicuously absent. A middle-aged cultivator steps forward, addressing the woman in white. "I am Zhou Yun of the Black Soul Sect. Might you be fellow Taoist Hongdi of the Snow region?" Hongdi, as he mentioned, is the legendary prodigy who reached late-stage Huashen in a mere century. However, the woman's response is ice-cold. "Ah, so it's Zhou Yun, one of the 8 late-stage Huashen cultivators of the Four Sects Alliance." Her words cause Zhou Yun to furrow his brow. She has not given him the confirmation he sought. The Four Sects Alliance's plan is already in motion. They have no choice but to proceed. Whether she is truly Hongdi or not, they must take the risk. Led by Zhou Yun, the Alliance's Huashen cultivators charge towards the woman in white. Simultaneously, 9 points of light materialize around her, followed by 4 more figures, the remaining late-stage Huashen experts of the Four Sects Alliance, including the old man with the time Dao. Unfazed, the woman lets out a cold snort. With a flick of her wrist, a fan composed of 7 massive feathers appears in her hand. One of the feathers bursts into flames, and in an instant, a massive shadowy figure emerges from the firelight. To everyone's surprise, the 9 Huashen cultivators from the Four Sects Alliance cough up blood at the sight of the shadow. Without hesitation, they form hand seals. In the next moment, 9 attacks, each infused with a different Tao, surge towards the woman like a raging torrent. The nearby snow region cultivators try to intervene, but it's too late. It seems this ambush was meticulously planned by the Four Sects Alliance, a trap laid specifically for Hongdi, the prodigy. Her death would drastically shift the tide of the war. The snow region's threat to the Vermilion bird country would vanish in an instant. The woman's earlier confidence stemmed from the fan she possessed, but it appears she underestimated her opponents. Despite the immense cost to their cultivation, the 9 cultivators succeed in striking down the woman in white. However, to everyone's astonishment, the snow region cultivators show no signs of grief or despair. Instead, they fight with even greater ferocity, engaging the Four Sects Alliance in a brutal melee. Observing from afar, Wang Lin cannot shake off a feeling of unease. Something feels amiss. A nagging suspicion forms in his mind. Could the woman they killed not actually be Hongdi, the prodigy? Just then, across the Four Sects Alliance's territory, 108 pillars of 7-colored light erupt skyward. They converge, forming a massive formation. The earth trembles violently. Then, the Tianyun mountain range transforms. It rises, taking the form of a colossal azure dragon. Standing atop the dragon's head is Zhou Wutai. It turns out Zhou Wutai holds a revered position within the Four Sects Alliance. It is said he possesses the bloodline of the Azure Dragon, guardian of the Alliance. Only he can activate the Azure Dragon formation, and he can even command the dragon itself to fight alongside them. The dragon roars, its voice shaking heaven and earth. The sound ignites a renewed fighting spirit within the hearts of the Four Sects Alliance cultivators. They counterattack with a vengeance. Back in the snowy peaks, Wang Lin remains troubled. If this is the extent of the snow region's power, why would they dare to provoke the Four Sects Alliance? As he ponders this, his divine sense detects a peculiar aura. It's the Earth Spirit, heading straight for him. The Earth Spirit is fleeing towards his location, with a cultivator wielding a brush in hot pursuit. Witnessing this unexpected turn of events, Wang Lin feels a mix of apprehension and excitement. The Earth Spirit's cultivation far surpasses his own, yet it is clearly severely wounded. This might be his only chance, an opportunity he may never get again. After a moment of hesitation, Wang Lin's resolve solidifies. His eyes harden with determination. He leaps out from his hiding place. He spits out a black seal infused with deathly yin energy and summons his clones, coordinating them with the seal. Silently, he creates a massive illusionary barrier shrouded in black mist. As expected, the Earth Spirit stumbles into his trap. Despite its battered state, it does not perceive Wang Lin as a threat. To a powerful entity like itself, crushing an ant like Wang Lin should be effortless. Completely unaware of the danger, it enters Wang Lin's carefully constructed formation. Just how exceptional is Hongdi's talent? She reached the peak of Huashen in a mere century, and even the Vermilion bird country heeds her every command. But unexpectedly, upon her arrival, Wang Lin steals the Earth Spirit right from under her nose. As we know, the Tianni Pearl possesses 5 attributes. Only when all 5 attributes are complete can it truly recognize its master. Wang Lin has only gathered the water and fire attributes so far. Seizing the opportunity amidst the chaos of the battle, Wang Lin sets up an ancient restriction formation, waiting for the Earth Spirit to walk right into his trap. However, the Earth Spirit's cultivation has already reached late-stage Huashen. It could easily crush Wang Lin with a single swipe and doesn't even consider his formation a threat. With a wave of its hand, it unleashes a wave of potent earth energy. Wang Lin is set flying, coughing up blood, his yuan spirit teetering on the brink of collapse. At that moment, his formation activates. 8 restrictive rings materialize, forming a giant cage, trapping the Earth Spirit. Knowing he is no match for the Earth Spirit's strength in a direct confrontation, Wang Lin vanishes into the shadows, buying himself time. He is waiting for the Huashen cultivator with the brush to arrive. He needs help. The trapped Earth Spirit throws itself against the cage, desperately trying to break free. Every impact causes cracks to appear. Just as the cage is about to shatter, the Huashen cultivator arrives. He swings his brush, unleashing a sharp burst of energy. The earth spirit screams as its power weakens. Seizing the opportunity, Wang Lin launches his black seal, countless souls screaming within it. The earth spirit's form begins to fade, becoming translucent. Despair fills its eyes. Just as the other cultivator is about to deliver the final blow, Wang Lin rushes into the formation. He touches the earth spirit, drawing it into the Tianni pearl. He retracts his clones and his seal and shouts, "Greetings, senior. I am Jiashi-san of the White Cloud sect." He releases a wisp of the time Dao from the statue of the old man, momentarily disorienting the other cultivator. Seizing the moment, Wang Lin turns and flees. He travels thousands of miles before finally stopping. The other cultivator stares after him, lost in thought, before turning and leaving. Wang Lin knows he took a huge risk. One wrong move, and he would have been killed. He is not going to push his luck further and won't try to capture the other spirits. He finds a snowy peak and sits down to cultivate. The earth attribute of his Tianni pearl is now complete. He only needs to gather the metal, wood, and gold attributes. Suddenly, the eerie ice sculptures he saw in the cavern rise from the ground, forming a peculiar pattern in the sky. An intense, icy aura spreads from the largest rift. Instantly, the Four Sects Alliance cultivators freeze, falling from the sky like shattered statues. A figure with a human upper body and a serpentine lower body emerges from the rift. Wang Lin now understands. The underground sculptures were used to summon this monster. Jotai reacts quickly, commanding the azure dragon to attack. It opens its maw, attempting to devour the creature. But a chilling voice echoes from the rift. "Emissary, the Vermilion Bird Country promised me one favor. Now, I ask you to eliminate this dragon." As the voice fades, a woman dressed in white, beautiful as a celestial being, floats out from the rift. Her eyes gleam with unwavering resolve. Her arrival stuns everyone present. Even a fool can see that she is the true Hongdi. The woman killed earlier was merely an impostor. She raises her hand, and 4 orbs of light, the metal, wood, water, and fire spirits, shoot towards her from all directions. But her brow furrows slightly. The earth spirit is missing. These innate 5-element spirits are formed naturally at birth, protecting their chosen individual throughout their life. Before attacking the Four Sects Alliance, Hongdi's master had foreseen that she possessed a unique constitution and was destined to face a great tribulation. Overcoming it would allow her to fully unlock her potential, and her path of cultivation would be unimpeded. However, her master couldn't discern the exact nature of this tribulation. Therefore, before departing, Hongdi's master entrusted her to her senior sister, hoping she would guide her through this challenge. But now, the absence of the earth spirit fills Hongdi with a sense of dread. She has no time to dwell on it now, however, as the situation demands her immediate attention. Behind her stand 8 individuals. 7 are elders from the snow region, tasked with safeguarding her. The last one is the emissary from the Vermilion Bird Country. He glances at the azure dragon and replies calmly, "I lack the authority to destroy it. However, I can extract its bloodline." He raises a finger, and Zhou Wutai atop the dragon coughs up blood. He is flung away like a shooting star. The emissary gathers the blood into a single dark purple droplet and flicks it towards the dragon's forehead. Instantly, sadness fills the dragon's eyes. It glances down at the ground, and its soul departs, rising and disappearing into the sky. The dragon's lifeless body collapses, transforming back into a mountain. The guardian is no more. The sound of its fall is like a death knell for the Four Sects Alliance. The snake-like creature opens its mouth, releasing a wave of icy energy that spreads, freezing everything in its path. Even Huashen cultivators are no match and turn into ice sculptures, one by one. Watching from afar, Wang Lin puts on the straw hat given to him by the mysterious old man. He quickly rushes towards the spot where Zhou Wutai fell. Is he going to risk his life to save him? And will he be able to obtain the Yuding?